Hello, welcome to another episode of Opinions Nobody Cares About. I'm your host, Casey. Here's Dara and Ronald. Say what's up, guys.
Hi guys.
What's up, guys?
So, I know the last episode we posted was kind of late, but that's because we were under an ice age in Texas. Fucking what? It snowed. I think it was like February 14th, right? Valentine's Day that it snowed at
Yeah,
night.
it was the day after Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, because I think it was me, Ronald, and Jesse who were up at like I say 1 a.m. Were we playing a game or something? I think we were playing.
Um,
I think we were just hanging
maybe,
out,
yeah, it was more like just hanging out.
and I
Yeah.
was like playing games with Jesse, and then my game crashed, so I had to like update it or whatever. And then I got off at 1, turned off my computer, and the funny thing is Jesse was like, "Oh, you should, leave your computer on sleep, so you can, install the game while you're laying down or whatever." And I was like, "Nah, I already turned it off anyway." And then an hour later, the power went out. And at first, we were just like, "Oh, okay, it should be fine. It was just one time." Power came back on 30 minutes later, I would say. And then we just had rolling blackouts the whole time.
Yeah, it was so annoying. I know I was staying at my parents' because at least over there I could have food and we could cook it over the
Yeah.
fireplace. But we would only have power for 2 minutes and then it would be gone for 2 hours. It's like, so what's the point of that?
Yeah.
If it's only going on for like 2 minutes every time.
I know when I actually fell asleep that night, it was maybe 4 in the morning. But that's when the power came
Yeah.
back on and I fell asleep. I woke up. It was cold as hell. Okay, hell's not cold, but you know what I mean. I woke up and I was like, "Damn, do I really gotta take out the dogs right now? I'm freezing." And then 15 minutes later, my mom comes in. She's like, "Okay, you don't have to take out the dogs. It's freaking cold." I was like, "Thank God,
I was
dude."
about to say there was snow out too. I
Yeah,
don't
I was freezing, dude. I was like, "Hell
know if
no."
you're gonna take out Count Speedy in
Yeah.
that kind of weather. Yeah.
If I take him out, I'll take him out. They did. They did. Just kidding. It was a joke. Don't copy
It'll be
it at
like,
me.
where do we go? We
They look
we.
at the snow and they just die as soon as they see it.
So they didn't freak out about the snow. They're just like, "What the hell?" Kind of like the Nightmare Before Christmas, where he was like,
Yeah, where he's like, "What's this?"
but the other version was like, "The fuck, the fuck." It's the best part.
Yep.
But
That
it.
was.
Go ahead.
Oh, I just said that was them.
Yeah. No, but rolling. I had rolling blackouts for like a day. I mean, it sucked because like every time we would want to cook, we would have to use like the 2 minutes of energy to do it. And he did not like it. He hated it. He's like, "Oh God." And I don't know. I think later on I went to go like just go look at the snow. Take my wheelchair out. I didn't get
I
stuck.
took.
I almost got stuck. Like
Oh no.
after I kept going, I got stuck in the snow. But I forgot when we came back, my hands were like frozen, dude. But the heater was on, and Tim was like, "Oh, you know what? The energy's back on. We should turn off the heater." As soon as he said that, the power went out, and so we had like the portable heater with us. I was like, "Yeah, good thing you didn't turn it off, dude." But it was for one day, luckily. But I know
You
Ronald.
only you only lost power for one day?
Yeah, I was surprised,
Dang.
honestly. And then I know
Wow.
Ronald. I'm sorry I did suffer with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had like a literal 24-hour period of no power at all. So
Yeah,
it
same.
right, it just consisted of just sleeping because it was so cold. We would just sleep through it,
Yeah.
or we would just find like
Oh.
a board game or something to
Oh.
play. If we need to charge our phones, we would like chill in our. I'll go in my truck and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and put the
Hmm.
heater on, charge our phones and stuff. But nah, man, it sucked. It
And
really
then you
did.
had to be careful with charging your phone and all that because like gas is
Oh
so
yeah.
scarce. And like the only
Mm-hmm.
two gas stations that were open, it was packed. Like the line went all the way into the street. So it's like,
Oh
okay,
yeah,
there's just no way. So it sucked.
Yeah. And
yeah.
then
Luckily, I got gas
it snowed again. What
beforehand.
Thursday?
Yeah, and then there
Yeah.
was what was the second wave or
Yeah.
the
I was
second
like, fuck this shit. If we
coming
have
or
another rolling
whatever.
blackout, I'm gonna kill myself. It's over. That sucked, dude.
Luckily, no blackouts that
Yeah.
second time because maybe I guess they figured it out. But um, yeah, I mean, we got to see snow without having to suffer, so that was good. I
Yeah.
guess the second
Yeah.
time,
Because
but
for me, the cold and the snow wasn't the problem because I love that. It was just the power going out
Yeah.
and having no water that was really bad.
Yeah, I can't.
uh,
I can't pee and then not wash my hands. I always feel dirty, like my hands. It's like I got germs on me, man.
yeah,
So
luckily I had water. It was just a matter of
yeah,
power that was that we were missing. So
like I would have been
yeah.
fine with not having lights or whatever, but being cold in the house while you're comfortable, it's not fun.
Especially when it gets colder in the house than
Yeah,
it is outside.
I know my friend
That's
Issa was saying that. I mean, our mutual friend Issa, she had to go to a hotel because that's how bad it
yeah.
was.
Oh
So
yeah, I
yeah,
heard
that's
some
good.
people were going to hotels
Yeah,
and stuff like that. I also heard like people who were close to like fire stations and police stations, they typically have power
yeah.
because they need power to go out there and help people.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, man. And then whenever people could kind of go out or whatever, like the roads weren't too dangerous,
Hmm.
like they're saying they were going to gas stations. I know HEB got hit up. There ain't no food or nothing. You know what I mean? The toilet
Yeah.
paper gone.
That's crazy.
So
My
yeah.
mom works at the HEB right next to my apartment, and she was saying that there was absolutely like no bread. There was only a little bit of milk, and then they had to put regulations on how much food you could take because people were being super greedy and just like taking everything. Like they were like, okay, now everybody can only take two of everything because it was just so crazy and they didn't have enough food for everyone.
Honestly, are you surprised? I mean, especially after the COVID stuff happened,
Not
with getting
really,
toilet
because,
paper.
and especially because Texas people like are so dramatic
Yeah,
over stuff like this. Which I
We're
mean, I get like
Texans,
it's
that's
kind of
why.
scary, but still, like any kind of like weather thing or like including like in like the pandemic, people would like stock up on food. Like I remember
mhm.
when we thought a hurricane was gonna pass through here, and everybody was like going through HEB and like crowding it and taking like every kind of food that they saw just in case, like preparing in case they were gonna die. And I was
Yeah.
like, what the freak?
Ronald,
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
know.
remember?
Oh yeah, cause
That's a hurricane. You remember in high
that's a
school?
hurricane.
that's a
Dear
hurricane. Yeah,
Lord.
You
I
remember that
do.
one person?
I do
We made
remember.
fun of the. I,
At first, I thought you were talking about the vine with the Hurricane Tortilla.
Oh no.
Hurricane Tortilla.
That's like what?
No,
But
I no. There was this person in high school that we were friends with, but I think it was raining or something, and she was like, "Oh yeah, we had a hurricane." We just looked at her like, "What?
yeah, like what the hell are
What
you
the
talking
fuck,
about, girl?
dude?"
Ain't no hurricane.
It was
It's just
hilarious.
moisture come from the air.
Yeah, I was like, we're in the middle of
It's just water
Texas.
from the sky now.
Yeah, you would just think, people, COVID's still going on too, but
Yeah,
be better prepared for stuff. I mean,
Thankfully
people knew.
my dad is a prepper. Like I remember when we didn't have any power to cook food, he brought out these big bins filled with like 3 months worth of dry food supply.
See, there
And
you
he
go.
was like, all you need to do is add water to it. He doesn't talk like that, but but it just
I like to
reminds me of
imagine that.
it just reminds me of like redneck activity.
Yeah, just have
But
some
I was like,
MREs.
but yeah, I was like, everybody makes fun of the prepper guy until something like this happens, so it was
I know.
actually really convenient.
Yeah. I mean, thank God it's over. A whole fucking week, especially for us gamers. We couldn't do anything. I couldn't use my computer.
Yeah, man, I couldn't game. I
I
couldn't
couldn't game,
stream.
man.
Nerds. You're like, what do I do with my life
It
now?
makes me happy. I was gonna draw, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna binge all the shows. Like, said I was too busy for. So I watched everything. especially
Yeah, I think
WandaVision, dude. Oh,
WandaVision. You were able to watch
yeah, I remember I had power.
WandaVision? Oh yeah, you only had the one day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. My 24-hour period was like too
See,
much. I'm just joking.
see, Ronald, I'm
Uh,
not a peasant like you. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
I feel
god.
so bad about it when people tell me.
Wait.
I'm like, yeah, I had power. They're like, really? You son of a bitch.
Well, I know that all the people who live next to hospitals and stuff like that had power.
I don't think
oh
we live
yeah.
next to a hospital.
My friend lives next to one, and she was like, "Hey, do you want to come over to eat food and shower?" I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah.
Dang, with the invite, like, hey, we got a nice warm meal for you.
I think
Nice hot shower.
I think
Nice
we
hot
had
shower.
power only because I'm
You think it's
technically not in San Antonio. I'm like in a different
That is true.
city technically. And we live. Oh, we're next to an airport too. That could be why.
I think yeah, I'm about to yeah, probably.
Don't kill me.
If you're close to somewhere important, yeah,
I would
maybe
have
you had
invited
power.
you, but also there's ice, and I live far away.
No, yeah, I would not survive the trip, I think.
No, you'd slide and die. Sorry, it'd be like Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo drifting all the way to your house.
Hey, that'd be pretty impressive if you survive
Right?
that.
I mean, but they closed like all
Highways,
the highways, so I'm just gonna
expressways. Yeah.
so much policemen just chasing after me like, sir,
Oh
you need to
god.
stop.
We need you to stop. It's like the freaking GTA cops. Just all of
I
them
need
stopping like
internet. Just driving down the street.
internet man. I mean, even if I had power, I couldn't really use my computer anyway because it takes a lot of energy. So my parents were like, "Yeah, don't use it for a while, so you don't accidentally like shut down the power grid." Because imagine that
Yeah.
I turn it on, everything just shuts off. I'm the only one with
Hmm.
power. It's like, wait a minute. Why does that window have light?
Indeed.
Yeah, no, but
But you were talking about WandaVision, right? That's
yeah,
what you were watching.
I think we should let's talk about that after. I do want to talk about the Mortal Kombat trailer.
Oh, hell yeah.
There, have you
Get
seen the
into
Mortal
that.
Kombat trailer?
I have not. Sorry, my cat keeps getting in the blinds, and I keep having to spank her.
Bad kitty. Okay, Dara, how about put yourself on mute, watch the trailer real quick, and me and Ronald will talk about it. You can come back.
Okay.
Okay, Ronald. Um, so I know we talked about it beforehand a little bit, and you have some complaints about it.
More like critiques. I mean, I'm not trying to shoot anyone or something like that, but
Mm,
I watched it 2 times, 3 times. I would say
damn.
3 times.
Mm,
Yeah, because I wanted to make sure I saw everything.
yeah.
Um, I'm not like already like hating it like, wow, this is gonna suck. But they're definitely flipping the script with this movie in which Sub-Zero or Bihan at this time is gonna be the main villain, I'm imagining.
Mm,
And like it was the first scene, which honestly it looked dope by the way, when what's it called?
he froze the gun, right? I think. Talking about that part.
Yes,
That
like the
was
ice
cool.
all in the room and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And then Jax was like shooting the gun and he like froze it, or he shot the gun, he froze it like that, and you could see like the bullets
Mm.
were spreading, but it froze at the same time. Anyways,
Wait,
yeah,
does
so
Sub Zero rip his arm off? Or somebody else?
yeah, that's what I was gonna go into. Sub-Zero is the one that claims Jax's arms instead of
Claims them.
Aaron,
He keeps them.
who does it. So
Okay.
since that happens, that immediately made me just think, okay, um, this is either they're just doing like a different timeline, maybe, kind of like Marvel, multiverse and stuff like
Yeah.
that, in which if you play like MK11, they talk about different timelines and different worlds and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So, I mean, that's not too far off.
So what are
Uh,
you
yeah.
basing this storyline off? Like the comics or the games?
Basing like what, the trailer or
Yeah,
what?
the comparison. The com-
Um, Probably the games, the game cinematic and stuff like that.
oh, I really need to start playing the games again. God
The
damn it.
games, and then also, I mean, the movies kind of too
Mhm.
ish, but the movies weren't amazing or anything like that. But they're similar to the game
Yeah.
cinematic and stuff like that. Um, but this Mortal Kombat, I feel like to be more like it's gonna be there for the fans, of course, MK fans, but it's also trying to bring in new people because they're focusing on a new character. Um,
Which
Gosh darn, I
is
forgot his dang name.
Jack? No, it's not Jack's.
Nah, it's this young.
What's his name? I
It's
know
not
he's
Cody or
Kai?
something like
Cole. It's Cole.
Cole.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He's a
Cole.
he's a Asian man.
They're gonna be following him. He already had like the Mortal Kombat mark on him and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, new character. So we don't know anything about a Cole and stuff like that. So new fans and old fans at the same time can watch with this Cole, coming into the play. Um, Other critiques, I didn't see Johnny at all.
I hope they
Uh,
introduce him because he's awesome. Love Johnny
right?
Cage.
Whenever Sonya was like naming all the like people on the team or stuff like that, or people were naming themselves, um, Johnny was nowhere to be found
Hmm.
at all. Like even Kano was like present in there, and it looks like he might be like an anti-hero in this one.
Hmm.
Not because Sonya is very fixated on hunting down Kano. That what I mean, like if you know the MK lore.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And
I thought he was
so
part of their team.
no. In the trailer, like I said, might be an anti-hero, but um in like the game and the movies, yeah, Sonya Blade is hunting down Kano.
Is he like
But
terrorist in the games?
he's a mercenary. He works for the Black Dragon,
Hmm.
and so people pay him money. He does the job and stuff like that. And Sonya, she's special forces, so she's trying to arrest him and stuff like that. So Jax and Sonya work together because both of them special forces,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Dara, did you watch the trailer, Dara?
stuff like that. I think really quickly you could see Reptile or a reptilian person. So
Ooh.
Reptile is
Yeah.
probably in there. We saw Melina, Shang Tsung. They're probably going to be at his island. Of course, that's where they hold the tournament
I don't
and
know who Shang
stuff.
Tsung is. Oh, is he the
There's a
main guy?
statue. He's the one with the souls. He like takes your soul. Shang Tsung.
But
Are
he's
you
the
talking about?
Mortal Kombat host, right? Technically.
Yes, they use his
Oh,
island.
okay.
Yeah. And then Shao Kahn, who is the ruler of Outworld. We saw a statue of him, but you know, I don't know if that exactly means he's still alive or something like that, but he might be in there. And the Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Raiden as well was in there,
Oh
so
yeah, Raiden looks cool.
looks
Scorpion
pretty
looks cool,
good.
but like you said, his voice at the
It,
end, it wasn't like
uh,
the best, but it was.
yeah, Scorpion with his, get over here. It wasn't because it's very deep.
Yeah.
It's very deep and you know solid and stuff like that. Or like Cold Steel, like it's just strong. But that one seems very like some. Hey, could you say the line, please? And they were like,
Get over
okay. And they
here.
just, yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. So hopefully they fix that a little
Yeah.
bit. But I also think for Scorpion, they're gonna kind of work in his story as well on exactly how he became Scorpion
Yeah.
rather than just, hey, I'm Scorpion, I'm here and I want to kill Sub-Zero.
So
You know what I
maybe he's
mean?
trying to find his catchphrase. He's like, okay, that wasn't that good. I
Yeah,
gotta
he's trying to find the origin of his
get over here.
catchphrase.
Get over.
That's what
Get
is
over
going
here.
on.
Come hither.
Get over here.
Come here,
Question mark?
please.
Come
Yeah,
here. Oh, and Goro's well. Goro.
the big dude, right? The forearm guy.
Big dude forearm. That's the dude.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Did you watch it, Dara? The trailer?
I did. I just finished it.
Do you know about Mortal Kombat like a little bit?
I know that it's a game, and that's all I know.
Oh. Yeah, so I told my mom, I was like, you're probably not gonna want to watch the movie. She was like, wait, why? Because I was like, it's pretty gory. And she's like, oh, it can't be worse than John Wick.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it is. The
I
game's just
saw a little
terrible.
bit of gore in the trailer. Like one of the girls was like licking a knife or something. I was like, hell yeah!
Oh, that's Melina.
Like
Oof.
I don't know what's going on, but it was
Melina.
cool.
It was awesome.
So,
It's very
yeah, if
gory.
Melena's there too, that probably means Katana as well is gonna be there. So, Katana definitely gonna be there.
Is Katana her
Um,
sister or is it just a clone? Is Melina
it's
a
a
clone?
Melina says she's Katana's sister, but what's it called? Shao Kahn made a clone of Katana, and
Oh.
and and basically, yeah. Um,
Don't they have another
maybe
sister though? There's like a third one? Jade or
I don't
something?
believe there's a third sister. I mean, Jade is another I think that's their species or their people's names, Adenian or something like that.
Because isn't
But
Goro also a Denian or whatever? Because of his mouth?
nah, Goro's his own
Why
people.
does he have the same mouth? I'm confused.
You mean Baraka?
Mm.
Baraka is yeah, those he's Tarkatan. Those are the ones with the very sharp teeth. I don't. Melina has the sharp teeth, mouth
But
looking
not a
thing,
lot.
but the Tarkarans have the blades that come out of their arms.
Okay.
I don't think Baraka was in the first MK movie.
They're probably gonna introduce him like later. If they're gonna do like alternate universe or timelines or whatever.
Maybe later. I know definitely they had like Ermac, and we didn't see, but he was in the first MK. Sector and Cyrax, human form, they were in the first MK.
Damn, you know so much.
Um,
Because you're saying names I don't even know anymore.
right.
I'm like, who the fuck
Oh,
is
I
that?
think Smoke was in there, honestly, too. So
Ooh.
Smoke, well, can be in there. If you don't know, Smoke, Cyrax, and Sector, they, I believe they're part of the Lin Kuei, but then the Lin Kuei, they do this like cyber initiative where they're like, okay, human bodies are cool, but what happened if we were cyborgs? And so they start putting like their human like brains into like cyborgs and stuff like that.
Ooh.
And I mean, not under their own will. Uh, they were forced to become cyborgs. So
Hold up. Also, isn't Noob like. No, that's not.
Noob Saibot is Bihan,
So Sub Zero.
the first Sub-Zero,
Which.
because Scorpion kills the.
Oh. And then the second one
It's weird.
is Sub Zero's brother, right? Apparently. That's what I heard.
Yes, Kwai Liang.
Mm.
So how it works is Sub-Zero kills um the first Scorpion, or no, it's just Scorpion. Hanzo Hasashi. The
His clan, right?
first Sub-Zero goes and kills um
Or you cut off what?
basically the first Scorpion's the first Sub-Zero, Bihan goes and kills Scorpion's like wife and kids and the Shirai Ryu and stuff like that. And so I think he also dies Scorpion, but then he goes to another realm, and I think he quote quote gets resurrected
And
and
becomes the
basically
shadow
becomes a
person.
hell spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's why he has like the skeleton face whenever he takes off his mask and stuff like
Oh.
that. And he's on fire, it's like hellfire and stuff like that. And then he kills Scorpion, which was Bihan, but then or no, he kills Sub-Zero, which was Bihan.
Oh god, you're
And so
confusing the fuck out of me again. Stop
Sub-Zero
it.
is just a mantle. So the next Sub-Zero is Kuai Liang,
The brother.
which was the brother of Bihan, but then Bihan becomes Noob Saibot, the dark shadowy guy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, other than that, it does look really cool. But
Yeah.
I think we should talk about WandaVision now. Because
Yeah.
I'm itching
Sorry,
to talk about
guys.
that.
I really love Mortal Kombat.
Damn it, Ronald! Ah, I'm just kidding.
What a nerd!
Loser. All right, let me talk about my nerdy comics now. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding because WandaVision's fucking awesome. I binged that in one day, dude.
Oh, it was so good.
You know, I like the episodes, right? But I feel
Yeah.
like it's like 10 minutes of credits.
Oh
That
yeah,
is
the
true.
credits are long.
Like when
Yeah.
when
Well,
it
and
said
it's
8 minutes left, I was like, is there an end scene or something? What the fuck? And I zoomed through it. Nothing. It's like, all right, fine. I mean,
be like that then.
it's still really cool though.
Definitely, there were so many. I feel like I need to rewatch it because after because at first I was like, oh, what is this? She's just going through different eras, and
She's
then
really
I
hot
saw
though. Just saying.
like
Just saying.
she is really pretty.
No, she's hot.
Okay,
And then
in
it-
No,
case
just
you were
kidding.
curious.
Also, I feel like the show, like Vision, compared to the show versus in the Marvel movies, he has more flavor to his personality than he did in the movies. Because in the movies, I'm like, nothing special about him. But they did add some more flavor to his character, which I really appreciated.
Okay, so you remember that scene where he comes out of the... Oh, hold on. I just want to state the fact that these are spoilers, people. So
Yeah,
if you don't want to
spoiler
hear
warning.
it, skip. We didn't really talk about too much of it before that, but you've been warned. So if you're not out of here, that's your fault. But do you remember that part where he comes out of the barrier and he's like dying? Like he's
Yeah.
screaming. I saw this
Yeah.
TikTok where it said vision. The caption was vision, and then it you know that TikTok filter where it looks like the body's like kind of warped and whatever.
Yeah.
So you see the guy's body getting pulled back, and he's just screaming. He's like ah, and it's like vision. I was like, God damn it, this is hilarious, dude. I died. It's hilarious. But yeah, it's a really good show. They done it very well. I like Jimmy Woo too.
They
Favorite
did.
character.
There were so many twists and surprises that I actually didn't see coming. I was like, dang, they did a really good job writing and producing this.
Dude.
It was.
And fucking
thought it was
Agatha.
Oh, I didn't see that coming, to be
Me
honest.
neither. I was like maybe a little bit,
Me-
but I was like,
That-
oh
like-
shit. She's
Not
badass.
like we knew Agnes was Agnes.
But it wasn't
Oh my
surprising.
God, Agatha. But more of like she's very suspicious.
Yeah.
Like compared to everyone who's quote quote controlled by Wanda, like she was like,
There
you
was something
got
off about
different.
her.
So what I'm getting
Yeah.
what I'm getting at too is like she's like Loki, but the female version. Or not female. Sorry, woman version. I know people don't
Woman.
like that word.
Female?
Yeah, I don't know. Some girls don't like it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Dara's here. I don't want
Whatever.
to
Write that down.
I
write that down.
personally
Write that
don't-
down.
I don't care. I just know that there's some girls don't like it because there are some sexist guys who are like the female of, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, fair
okay,
enough.
whatever.
Us guys kind of
But-
fuck everything up. So
But but it doesn't matter to me. Like I got what you mean. She's basically the girl version of Loki, and I can see that.
she's badass though.
hmm
Pretty cool.
Oh, Loki. I thought you meant like low key. I was like, okay.
Low-key
Yes, she
who?
is
You're like
female.
Loki of what?
She is
She's
female.
low-key woman.
Low
What are
key
you, a
woman.
caveman?
You're like, what do you mean she is a female?
I like how Ronald's like, yeah, Casey's kind of stupid, but I just roll with it.
Yeah,
Alright,
man. I'm
thank
just
you,
like,
buddy.
I get it, dude. I get
I
it.
get what you mean, totally. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And so there's these theories too that her kids are actually her kids, because she
Yeah.
can she can manipulate reality or whatever. And so one of them has super speed, obviously, and the other kid he's kind of like a wizard, like he's a witch or whatever. His name is
It's so
Wiccan.
mis-
So his name is Wiccan, and his brother's name is Speed. And so, I'm gonna get real nerdy right now. So there's these
Yeah.
comics called Young Avengers, where the both of them are in it. So that's one of the theories, but also there's another theory that, you said Wanda made a deal with Mephisto. I think what's his name? Mephisto.
It wasn't really a deal. It's more like because Agatha. Okay, so now I'm gonna nerd out.
Go for it.
So Agatha is I don't is it a servant or she works under Mephisto,
Mm.
who's basically like the Marvel version of the devil, and it's like Wanda's okay, well, there's two. Either Wanda just totally just imagined these freaking kids and they're not even real, but at the same time, like you're saying, they could be real
Yeah.
because
Well, because
Young
in the
Avengers and all
comics
that
they
stuff.
did that. Apparently, that she just made her own kids. She made herself get pregnant.
That's what I was thinking because like Vision is a robot. So I was like, wait a minute, how would that even work? And then somebody's like, no, she just used magic. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay, that makes more sense because I was about to be really
I mean,
confused.
but she
She's fucking
kind of
powerful.
goes so like when the dog dies, she states that she can't bring anything back to life, and she really can't. There's also the part where like the bulletproof scene when like the agent she like shoots the pants and
Her
she's like
clothes,
it's made
yeah,
out of Kevlar or
87% or
whatever.
something. I
Yeah,
remembered
so
that. What
like
the fuck?
it just rewrites stuff.
Yeah.
So like she can't technically be like, okay, I know how to make a human. It's more like whatever we have, I have to use that to make
Yeah.
something out of. So, I don't know. So,
But
because
also, haven't you noticed when she was like, when they're like, "Oh, where is Dad?" and she's like, "Oh, it's work," and they're like, "No, it's Saturday," and she was trying to say that it was Monday or whatever. That makes me think they're real and they can manipulate it too. Does that make sense?
I mean, well, yeah. At the same time, I don't think Wanda really has control of
Yeah.
them either because one, they're able to like age themselves
Yeah.
even though Wanda doesn't want them to. You know what I mean? There's like certain things she can't do to control them. So that makes me feel like she didn't make them
Yeah.
technically, or they're not under her control
So maybe Mephisto
entirely.
and Agnes
Agatha, yeah,
made them, right? Quote unquote, and then maybe they turn good? Because it
or
seems like they're
has a
turning good.
play in them. I mean, Mephisto's technically not good. He
Well,
just likes making
Yeah.
deals with
I
people.
I
think
think,
she could make her own children, but just not control them because of their
yeah.
powers.
No, so in the comics she can. But then again, the movies have never been based off comics. They
Right,
like to
that's what
switch
I'm
it
saying.
around. So I don't know. That's one of the theories, but also the one Ronald was talking
I don't
about
know.
is kind of
See,
makes
I
sense
don't
too.
know how she can make children though, because I'm sorry, gotta bring an anime, but Full Metal Alchemist,
God damn
you
it.
know, there's such thing as a equivalent exchange. Basically, to get one thing, you gotta offer something of equal value to make it.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
I don't know what she made the kids out of.
You
You know
can't
what I
use
mean?
logic with Marvel comics at all. It don't make
I
no damn
mean,
sense.
Just be
yeah.
to be like, their excuse would just be like, shut up, it's just magic.
Yeah. And magic.
Oh, okay, so also, but then they also said, the hex or the hexagon or whatever, has high like levels of CMBR, which relates back to
Nerd.
energy to the Big Bang,
I'm kidding.
which they said it in the
Yeah, I
show.
know.
I'm the nerd. But material that relates back to the Big Bang, but the Big Bang basically, n there was nothing, and then all of a sudden, you
Boom.
know boom,
Yep.
created life and energy, something like that. So maybe she's using energy like that to maybe
Make children.
manifest these two children. I don't know exactly. Um
All I know is I just hope they go
yeah.
the way of Young Avengers because that'd be so cool. Fucking love that comic.
I mean, I don't think the kids are gonna die or anything. I feel like they're gonna be around. I'm just
Because they already
the
got female
origin of
Hawkeye.
the children.
Female
Yeah, I
Hawkeye.
mean,
That's dope.
they already highlight a lot of the other Avengers children and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So indeed, indeed.
Also, I think Wiccan dates like a male Hulk. I forget his name. But there was a. He's gay.
Yeah,
So,
he's homosexual.
yeah.
I think they talked about like is there going to be more homosexual characters later on in like the Marvel
Yeah.
movies and stuff like that.
There's
And
plenty. Iceman's gay too. Or bi. I think he's gay. I think he's gay.
Basically, yes. They said more were gonna come,
Yeah.
and then also knowing that Wicked is like gay, homosexual.
Yeah.
This, yeah, you know, kind of puts in support that he could be a candidate of someone who's gonna be alive,
Hey, you know, I
and in
realized
another
too.
future thing.
Well, I'm back to Wanda,
Yeah.
right? She is. I feel like she's the most powerful female villain now compared to Captain Marvel because she fucking rewrites shit, dude. She's controlling like a whole town. I don't
So
know.
it's
Or
it's
unless
weird.
Agnes is doing it, and
Well,
making her
she
believe
has
she has power.
some part. Well, they're both witches.
Yeah.
Actually, um, Scarlet, well, Scarlet Witch,
Yeah.
Wanda, whatever. She actually goes to Agatha to learn some magic from, well, Agatha.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then basically Scarlet Witch, she got her powers from the Mind Stone, I believe.
Mhm.
Um, but I mean, yeah, Agatha is one. Like I wouldn't want to mess with that
Yeah.
woman. You know what I mean? Also, like in the comics, Agatha has also um
A cat?
a relationship
Oh.
or what? What would you say?
Sorry, she has a magic cat, but I think the
Oh
cat
yeah,
is
she had
is the bunny.
Ebony.
Yeah.
Oh, but the bunny instead.
I think
I
the
see what you
bunny
mean.
is replaced. I thought that's what we
Um,
were talking about. But anyway, relationship with what?
or a connection with the Fantastic Four. So, you know, that
Oh
right
yeah.
there.
People were saying there's
Yep.
gonna be cameos. It might just be the Magneto one, but maybe the
Because
Fantastic Four as well.
Fantastic Four, she has a connection there. Well, Wanda has a connection with Magneto, in which, after something with her children, like they disappear or something, I
Mhm.
don't know. She basically teams up with Magneto and just goes on a freaking rampage. Uh, I don't know the
So I
specifics
wonder
and
if,
stuff
in
like
this
that.
point of time, if he's still bad or is he good?
It's weird.
Because sometimes he's
Magneto's
good, sometimes he's bad, depending on the
So
situation.
it's like Professor X is more of a Martin Luther King, while Magneto is
Malcolm
more
X.
of a Malcolm X,
Yeah.
in which he's like, we need to do actions and be active to get
So
yield
he's
results.
totally not evil, but he would do bad shit
Yeah, to
for.
get
Okay,
results out of something.
that makes
Yes,
sense. Okay, fair
indeed.
enough. I don't know.
Also, yeah.
I hope Fantastic Four comes out too, and that how fucking crazy that would be. Or Doctor Strange, or apparently they might have one of the fucking Spider-Man in there. I doubt that, but you know how awesome that'd be.
Yeah,
Disney does their shit right.
yeah, what's it called? Doctor Strange. I think he gets a movie, right? And
Yeah.
Wanda, I believe, is in that one. And then Spider-Man movie, Wanda should be in that as well. So yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
Oh, if she can rewrite history, and then Doctor Strange can like grab multiverses or whatever.
Oh, okay. So that's what I wanted to get to. It's not really rewrite history. It's more like
Rewrite DNA
it
technically or code.
it's like probability.
Yeah.
So like how like she can fly someone like out of I don't know, a hex or something like that, the
Mm-hmm.
hexagon. It It's really weird to explain her powers. It's like she has the force, but then like she can make things appear. I don't know. It's more of like a probability thing
Magic.
in which
Magic. Just say it's
and
magic. I'm just
and
kidding.
magic
Yeah, just
and
kidding. Go ahead.
magic
Uh,
in which it's like, oh, what are the odds of like you not being here and then you're not there anymore? So I guess magic? I don't know.
yeah.
It's weird.
It's hard to explain, but WandaVision's fucking awesome. Jimmy Woo's my favorite character, though.
He
Yeah.
hasn't done anything. What are you talking
No,
about?
I'm just kidding. I just like Randall Park. Okay,
Oh, I'm not blaming you, but yeah.
Randall Park's just good. I didn't know he was in like everything, but I'm kind of disappointed he wasn't in Crazy Rich Asians. And of all the Asians, they didn't pick him. I don't know.
He wasn't Bayesian for that,
Right.
I guess.
No,
Guess not.
I don't know if you've seen Fresh Off the Boat, but that's where I've seen him. He's like the dad. Have you ever seen that
N-
show?
uh, no, I have not.
Oh, it's pretty good. But he's the dad character. That's where I know him
Oh,
from.
okay.
But yeah, People are freaking out because he learned a magic trick from Scott Lang, which is cool. That's it. He's just my favorite character.
that, that
A lot of people are
um
speculating too. Quicksilver might be Mephisto, but I don't know
which is weird though, because Agatha was controlling
him.
the Quicksilver, because the little Agatha all along
Yeah.
jingle, whatever. You could see she was obviously manipulating um
So maybe she pulled him out of
Quicksilver.
the quote unquote X-Men universe and then used him. So I think that'd be pretty cool. But I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, because it's weird because like okay, so she know Wanda like goes on to say I can't bring people back from the dead, and so I mean, because then you start to think, well, if they could just pull anyone out of the timeline, why couldn't she just pull another Quicksilver that or who is literally her brother
Yeah.
from that time to be that Quicksilver. Um, but instead they choose the X-Men one, which was born actually earlier. It was like 1956 or something like that.
Yeah.
So at
Maybe
the time, because oh, what were you gonna say?
maybe they have certain rules on it. Maybe like, oh, you can't bring the same guy back, but you can bring another guy. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I mean, there could probably be rules, but it's more
Because they're gonna,
how like I'm.
knowing Marvel, they're gonna figure out a way because they couldn't get the other Quicksilver on the show too long because he didn't sign for that long. You know.
I mean, I guess, but
Maybe.
I was thinking it more of. Because you know how like we've been seeing how it goes from like the 50s, the 60s,
Hmm.
and going. So basically, at that time period in which the shows are going and stuff like that,
Hmm.
I believe Quicksilver comes in four or five. I don't remember
Yeah.
what episode.
After Vision and hers fight.
Yeah, but I forgot what exact day. 70s. I think it was 70 something around there.
No, it was like 80s. Because it was like
80s.
the Full House technically.
The Flash? Okay. So basically, yeah, if they pulled that Quicksilver, who was born in 1956, and it was like 80s around there, he would be about the same age of Wanda currently. So then, you know what I mean?
Oh. Okay.
Because she wouldn't have been born at
Yeah.
that time, or both of them because they're twins. So that Quicksilver wouldn't even be a thing. So,
True.
you know what I mean? So they had to use a Quicksilver from that timeline or a different timeline, so it would match up age-wise chronologically.
That would make
You know what I
sense.
mean?
Yeah.
Cause, cause yeah. So,
Also, I forgot Quicksilver and Wanda were technically bad in the first movie of Age of Ultron, I think. Or
I
before that, I
mean,
think.
yeah, when you have Tony Stark bombing stuff,
Yeah.
yeah, it turns pretty bad. I don't know if you also realized in the trailer, or not the trailer, the commercials they do, the one with the toaster,
Hmm.
it's the mother trucker,
That
right? Who's calling me? You can
is
talk,
Tony Stark.
Casey.
Okay. The toaster strudels. I don't know where Ronald's going with that, but what do you think of the show there so far?
WandaVision, I really, honestly, I'm not as much of like a super fan of Marvel as
All right,
I
get out.
am
You're
of
you're
like
done.
most.
You're
I
done.
know.
Leave. No, just kidding.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
Tony Stark, finish calling.
But I'm a person where I've watched, I think, almost all of the Marvel movies, and I've enjoyed every one of them. But I don't like go into deep detail and study each of them. But what did confuse me was what you were talking about, like with the Evan Peters. I mean Peter Evans, Quicksilver
It is Evan
coming in for
Peters, I
the
thought.
X-Men, coming in from the X-Men universe,
Mm.
and then but he was not the same Quicksilver from like who is Wanda's twin. So that was like that confused me because I was like, are they making a reference
Yeah.
or does this have to do with like the multiple universe things, like same people from different timelines and stuff like
So
that?
I'm
It
okay.
I
kind of
Hold
think
on.
it's
confused me.
multiverse.
I'm really hoping
Yeah,
it's
go Casey.
multiverse for the Spider-Man movie. I'm gonna get way more excited for that movie than Endgame. That'd be awesome. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has to be like multiverse and Agatha just news that Quicksilver from that timeline because age-wise it would match up. So Agatha news that, you know what I mean? That Quicksilver.
Mhm.
So that's why, when people are like, "Whoa, that one's from X-Men. Why is it that one and not the one from like Age of Ultron timeline?" Because he wouldn't be born, you know what I mean? So that's what I was going on to explaining and stuff like that. But the toaster, what I was talking about, the Tony Stark toaster thing, whenever it was like making the toast or whatever, you could see the red flashing on it and it would like beeping
Oh, it was
like
the
a
bomb.
bomb. Yeah,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
which they talked about how for 2 days they were like near the Tony Stark like bombs and stuff like
Hmm.
that, and they couldn't move, they couldn't do anything and stuff like that.
And they saw
So
their
that was
parents
like a
die.
reference right there. There was also like the soap commercial in which it was talking about or it's kind of like a reference to Hydra and their mind
Oh
control soap.
yeah.
Yeah.
They had mind control
So
soap.
they had mind control
I
soap.
didn't know that.
Yeah, it would seep into your pores and stuff like that and make you have false
Jeez.
realities or false um, perceptions of things.
Dude, also the
Yeah.
one with the kid on the island. Oh my god. It's so
Oh
fucking
yeah,
dark. I was like, oh
I was
shit, dog.
like, he couldn't open the freaking what's it called? I was
Yeah.
like, oh
I was like, oh, it makes sense. They're frozen, so they can't eat, so they get sustenance and they die. Jesus.
yeah. There's a lot of Easter eggs in this
Yo, that
one
first
division
episode was
though.
kind of scary too. Because remember when the
The
wife,
choking?
yeah, when the wife was like, she's like
And she was
saying,
like, "Stop it, Ron," or whatever his
yeah,
name
you can
is,
hear her
and
say
she
stop
just
it, and then she starts looking at Wanda and she's like, stop it. Like she's about to cry. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I
that
was
kind
like,
of freaked me out too. I was like, "What the freak is going on?"
But honestly, I don't know if I could take her seriously because I remember her from that '70s show. I just remember her being the goofy
Yes,
mom.
she's so
Yeah, it's just
cute.
funny.
I love her.
That '70s show is funny. I can't believe they took
Mhm.
it off Netflix though.
Rip.
Because I,
I didn't even know it was on Netflix.
yeah. Oh, dude. Should have watched
Sorry.
it.
I don't watch the '70s show.
It's hilarious. I think you would like it. It's funny. Yeah, but WandaVision. Oh, so I know you're talking about the bomb. I see why Zemo hated all superheroes. Because they just lifted that fucking whole island. No, the city? And then dropped it on his family? It's pretty fucked up.
You're talking about Sokovia and Wanda's basically.
No. Wait,
What are we talking about?
you remember Zemo? You remember him? I'm
The
talking
name is not ringing a
I'm
bell
talking
to
about
me.
the Falcon in the new show, whatever. There was a
The new movie that's gonna come out?
yeah, there was a guy in Civil War who was bad. Because they were trying to do Sokovia Accords or whatever. Because they dropped the city
I
on them. It was during Ultron.
Yeah, which was what's it called? Home place,
Oh,
Sokovia. That
yeah.
was their. Yeah, that's what I was trying. I was like that. You
But
named their
also it was
place.
Zemo's home. You remember Zemo? Remember that guy? The one at the end of Civil War, he tried to kill himself, but Black Panther stopped him from killing himself. You really don't remember that? Oh my god. Look up Zemo. Zeemo Civil
I
War.
do not remember Zemo.
That movie was a long time ago, but yeah, look it up.
Zemo.
Zeemo. I can hear my mom yell at the
Well,
dogs too.
you can continue talking. I just got to look this up.
Oh no, yeah, I
Oh,
am.
okay, yes, I know. Okay,
Him.
now I know. I
Okay.
know. I know. I know.
So he's gonna be in the second or the show. I know that. Yeah. Um, is there anything else we want to talk about WandaVision? We have like 10 minutes, I think.
Um, I don't know. Was there any other Easter eggs? I didn't like how you pointed out the bunny instead of Ebony the cat,
Oh
which
yeah,
I was like, that's very interesting because I totally forgot about that.
that's a cute bunny though.
Um,
I find that it was interesting that she made her whole life a sitcom, I was like, I don't
Who,
know, it just
Wanda?
made me curious. Yeah, it made me curious as to why she chose that instead of just living up, like just living her life.
Maybe that's
But
like,
they
I think there was a reason.
maybe
Trying to
she
think.
used to watch those shows as a kid with her family. I don't know.
probably, and then it went out through all the different decades.
Also,
So
remembering the other Quicksilver, that guy was fucking swole, dude.
and
Yeah.
he was
He had big ass
pretty
muscles.
good looking. Not gonna
It's like,
lie.
dude. I mean, Evan
Looking
Peters too. Come
delicious.
on.
Yeah, two bullets stopped him. Two bad bullets stopped him. That's what I was trying to say.
I like when he told Hawkeye though, he was like, oh, or not be quick. What did he say to him? He was like, you missed or something. I don't know. Never mind.
Dude, I
I
haven't
was looking at it.
not seen like Age of Ultron in a while.
I need to watch
And
it
I don't
again.
know if I want to go on a Marvel movie binge or
Oh
something.
yeah, you'll be gone for a while if you do that.
I would, you would not hear from me for quite a bit.
Ronald's gonna come back, hair all crazy.
He comes back and Corona has ended.
He's like, oh god, he's like twitching and all that shit. He's like, so I
Oh
have
my
this
God.
theory that this
Help me.
is
He
gonna
I
comes
go
have a
back
into
theory.
with
Mortal
a full
Kombat.
beard.
He's just a
Funny.
crackhead. He was like, god damn it, Ronald. I knew it. Was that Marvel
So
ruined me?
funny, so funny. I found it pretty well scary but also cool whenever Wanda would like um change things up. So like there was the agent that came out of the um sewer
Yeah.
thing or whatever, the pothole, and she was just like, no, and then like rewrote it. I was like, that's kind of
You know what's...
not.
Yeah, that was creepy.
When I realized that Wanda actually wasn't controlling some people is when Quicksilver goes, "Don't worry, Wanda, your dead husband can't die twice."
That
And
was
I was
funny.
like,
I was like,
"Okay,
damn, bro.
that was funny, but it also kind of freaked me out. I was like, "Wait a damn minute."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a red flag. Like, okay, she is not controlling him, and
Oh,
something.
Yeah.
but also, haven't you noticed that the episode where um it was like the next episode where they switched to like outside of the sphere or whatever, the hex?
The hex, yeah.
Did you notice how the like the TV kind of changed? Like it went from box to widescreen.
Which episode or which part?
I think it was after the 80s one. I don't remember. But like it, I don't know, the screen changed to fit the format of the outside or whatever. I was like, that's pretty cool. It's a very small detail that you probably have to look at again, but I thought it was cool.
Hmm.
Because they used to do like square, I guess, square format? I don't know how to explain it. Does that make sense? No? Okay. Anyway, the next episode is what? Friday morning? I'm probably gonna watch it. Definitely watch it. It's gonna be awesome. That's the last episode, right?
This next one
Yeah.
coming out? I think it is.
Damn. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
so
I
we're gonna
think
wait for
so.
a year. Like with Endgame.
And they're gonna make like a huge cliffhanger bet.
No.
I hope this one's like an hour long or an actual good amount of time and not like 10 minute
10
end
minute
credits.
credits.
You know what I mean?
The first time that
Like it'll be
happened, I was
like
like, excuse me? The fuck?
right, it'll be like a 30-minute episode and then it's like, oh yeah, and then it's like 7 minute, 10 minutes end credits. I'm like,
I didn't even think
what the heck?
Mandalorian was that long. Well, was it? I don't remember.
I mean, a regular episode runtime with 23, 25 minutes. So I mean, it's not too crazy, but
I think I'll be fine waiting on WandaVision since they're releasing a bunch of shows. Oh, Loki. Wait, is that a movie? It's a TV show.
yes,
No, it's a TV show.
that's a TV show.
Yeah. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Owen
I
Wilson's in
thought that
it.
was a movie.
Because Loki's
But-
supposed to...
Owen Wilson is playing Loki.
No, imagine. Wow.
That'd be funny.
Wow. I would love to see Owen Wilson. He's Lightning McQueen, man. No, but apparently in that one, he's like... He gets arrested, but he becomes a part of a team, a universal team that stops like time anomalies or whatever. It's pretty cool. So he has to go in different times. Cause notice how in the trailer there was like Vikings and like Genghis Khan with him.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Yeah.
pretty sick.
Oh, I wonder if they're gonna have different versions of him since he's going. You know, he can go back in time or whatever. I wonder if they're gonna have like evil Loki and then young Loki. So in the comics too, apparently Young Avengers, there's a young Loki, which is very confusing. Because there's a Loki who's bad in the future, but then there's present Loki who becomes young Loki. And then there's another different version of Loki whose name's Ickle.
Pickle.
Basically Loki backwards. And he's like, he doesn't like young Loki or new Loki. And so he's kind of like in the middle. If that makes sense.
Mm,
I read that shit.
yeah.
I was so confused because they were like
See, this is what
kid
happens
Loki
when you
doesn't like future
have
Loki. Time travel.
time and you have different like alternate timelines in
Yeah.
universes. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah.
See, the time travel kind of confused me in Endgame. Because they were like, it's not Back to the Future, but it also might be Terminator. I was like, huh?
It's like if it whenever they explained the time, it was more like you didn't like change it. It's more like you just made a different
Timeline.
route. Yeah, you just made a different timeline. And on that timeline that you're writing right now, it's going according to plan, unlike how you thought it was. But that previous timeline that you just left, oh no, it's the same exact
Oh
thing.
my god.
So yeah.
I forgot which movie did something like that. Or they did timelines, but it made way more sense than this. I forget, but whatever.
I only think it was Endgame because Hulk went to go get the time stone and what's it called was explaining it.
Yeah. I just know.
Yep.
I just know Inception is not as confusing as this. Because Inception, I understood. My mom
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
understand
definitely.
it. She's like, what the fuck is this movie? I'm just like, Mom, you have to watch it a lot. I want to watch Inception now, damn it. It's a pretty good movie. Anyway, with all the spoilers that we said, we do have to leave now. So, I mean, we don't have to leave, but I think we should. Anyway, do you guys have anything you'd like to say to the people?
Jesus loves you, and so do I. Have a great rest of your
Dara's
week,
fucking
everybody.
lying. She doesn't love anybody. Just FYI. Anyway,
Shut
Ronald,
up! Shut up! Shut up!
don't tell them my
Shut up.
secrets.
Don't tell them I don't have any feelings.
What's it called? Typically, I don't talk that much, but trust me, whenever you give me a topic that I love, I will non-stop talk.
Yeah, fucking Mortal Kombat.
You will not shut up.
Jesus.
I will not shut up.
I know how to get Dara to shut up, though. Just tell her she's pretty.
And then I go, I know.
Oh, God, no. She's accepting it now. No!
I found a way to stop it.
Then I'll be like, you're hot.
Ooh,
There you
that's
go.
too much.
There you go. She's like, "Ugh,
No,
I hate it.
I'll
Yeah.
just die.
But with that being said, we hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you next Wednesday. Hopefully there's no Ice Age or fucking apocalypse before that. Yeah, but stay safe. Bye-bye.
Peace
Bye.
out.